What's up, guys? This is Pete from NME. I'm the drummer, and I know I sound like the lead singer guy, but really, I'm the drummer. All right, I got these 13 questions. I guess I'm gonna go answer. It's I'll pick them out of this little bowl here, and let's just get started. All right, here we go. Here we go. First question: what type of music is the least enjoyable to listen to? I would say modern day hip hop. Absolutely, definitely 100% not interested in most modern day hip hop. I like a couple, but most very unenjoyable. Question two: when did you start playing music? What instrument? When did I start playing music? I'm around 10 years old. I was about 10 years old and I played the drums. I remember my dad got me a drum set after begging for a drum set, and it was really big, and it was a very, very big drum set. But I got to learn how to play, learn the dimensions of the drums, and then I started playing guitar. But the first instrument was definitely the drums. All-time favorite instrument beside the guitar. My favorite color. If I had to pick one, I don't know. Black. Some people think black is a color and white is a color. Some people think black and white are not colors. I tend to think that they are colors. Whether that's right or wrong, I don't really care. But probably black and then green. I like black and green. Two very, very pretty colors to me. First concert you have ever attended, where and when? I went to go see Alice in Chains open up for Van Halen in 1990. And I went with my brothers and my brother Mike, and then some friends. And we went there, and it was a Shoreline Amphitheater. 1990, it was a Foreign Lawful Carnal Knowledge tour. Fantastic tour and fantastic night, actually. I had a blast. All band, every note struck that night was perfect. All right, let's go next song. Favorite song you wrote? Favorite song I wrote is probably some of the newer songs I'm writing. I'm not going to say their names, but they're a little bit more personal, and they're a little bit they're just better done. I think they just have a stronger musical identity, and I can't wait for you to hear it. Actually. What's your favorite musical act, band, or performer? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna have to say the Beatles, because they did everything. They did every form of media before anyone was doing. They were acting in movies. They're creating their own movies. They're creating, of course, records. They're creating. They were great performers. They're excellent songwriters, and all of them were really good, and even good singers too. And I'd have to include Ringo. So I'd probably have to say number one, Beatles. Number two, The Doors from Los Angeles. I just can't seem to get enough of them. And then third is Kiss. So I'd have to say Beatles, Doors, Kiss. All right, next one. Let's go. One person, dead or alive, who would you like to meet? There's so many. You know, I could say Mahatma Gandhi. I could say Adolf Hitler. I could say members of my family that I've never met before. I could say some people that I've known that aren't alive anymore. I'd like to see them for the first time. You know, maybe John Lennon, Jimi Hendrix, Jim Morrison. I'd like to meet, but it couldn't be more than. I'd like it to be more than like just meeting, just shaking their hands or something like that. I'd like to have a conversation. You know, and some of the people I don't want to shake hands, like I wouldn't. Meet some pretty heinous people. Probably, if I had a whole bunch of names in a box and I took them out, I'd like to meet anyone, almost, you know. Even the wretched people I'd like to meet. But it'd have to be more than 5 seconds, 10 seconds. Come on, I'd have to have dinner with them or something, you know. Favorite NME song? My favorite NME song, I like the newer stuff. I'm going to be a little bit more vague again. You know, maybe I could say Pool Party. I could say, Bin Laden Airlines. You know, a couple of those songs. You know, the newer quote unquote songs. The older songs I like too. Metallica or Slayer? Oh my word. Metallica or Slayer? Probably. Metallica bores me now, quite honestly. So I probably have to say Slayer, but. When they're both 100%, they're hard to beat. You know, both of those bands are hard to beat. Slayer is just pretty amazing. Their live show is absolutely amazing. And I'd have to say with Metallica too, but they seem to play the same 24 songs all the time, so it gets a little bit too much. Lady Gaga or Madonna? I'd probably say Lady Gaga, even though I love Madonna. Madonna looks like Skeletor. But Lady Gaga's cute, and not only that, she could play her instrument, and she's a good dancer. So is Madonna. But I seem to enjoy Lady Gaga a little bit more than Madonna, even though one of my favorite songs of all times is "Cherish" by Madonna. That's a great song. For some reason, I just think it's really snappy. But I'd probably go 51-49 Lady Gaga. Any advice for starting musicians or aspiring talent? Yeah, just be yourself and don't take crap, especially in that industry. Stick to your guns, and it's not the most important thing to get the big contract. It's not the most important thing is to get all this notoriety or fame. The most important thing is to keep your head up high. And that might be a good enough answer for you, or not enough, good enough for you, but that's the one I got. In which city do the Simpsons live? And I know this one is Springfield. And I'm going to say Springfield, Illinois, because I think it's Missouri, or it could be like Springfield, Massachusetts, or I don't know. I don't watch little cartoons, you know. I just don't have time for TV, so I don't have a little time for baby stuff. Okay. And then, what are your earliest musical influences? Probably, I had a lot of, I had some Doors, I had some Kiss, I had Black Sabbath, I had Leonard Skinner, I had actually Madonna, come to think of it. I had Prince, Michael Jackson, New Edition, I remember that. I remember Aerosmith, Van Halen. I had Poison, I had Motley Crue, I had a whole bunch of Sex Pistols. I had a lot of different bands and acts. The Clash. My brother, also my older brother John, introduced me to a lot of like The Cure and stuff like that. So kind of those are probably my earliest influences, and then everything kind of came from that. Thank you for listening, guys. Okay, I think that was 13. I'm pretty sure. So I'll see you down the road to see you at a show, and behave yourselves.